Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. Back again with another Horror Pack unboxing. If you don't know, Horror Pack's a monthly subscription. You pay like 20 bucks. You get 4 Blu-rays, 4 DVDs, whichever you want. I go with the Blu-rays. Also, this isn't a sponsored video, so I pay for these out of my own pocket. So I'll tell you, good, bad, or indifferent, what I actually think. They also put out a bunch of clues on Twitter and Instagram. I got those up on my phone here, so you can guess what you got coming. So I'll start off with these. First up, revenge-fueled mutant bunny for the win. Obviously, some kind of like Easter horror, I would assume. So, Bunny the Killer Thing. That would be kind of neat. Or Easter casket or something, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Next up, when a town is beset by deadly evil, a renegade priest is the only hope. I, I'm drawing a complete blank on that one. I have no clue at all. Next up, once the door is open to evil, can it ever be shut again? That sounds like Stir of Echoes, a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. And next up, every viral outbreak has to start somewhere. So my thought there goes to like Cabin Fever or like maybe one of the Wreck movies or Quarantine, the remake. But yeah, let's get into it and see what we got. Okay, first up we have Way of the Wicked with Christian Slater and Vinnie Jones. I've never heard of this actually. Christian Slater stars with Vinnie Jones in this heart-stopping supernatural thriller. After a series of inexplicable murders sweeps a small isolated community, Father Henry goes to the local police detective with a theory on why the murders are occurring. The two learn that a troubled teen with a dark past has recently moved to town and has set his sights on the cop's beautiful young daughter. Father Henry, who turns out to have secrets of his own, finds himself pitted against a demonic force more diabolically evil and twisted than any of them could have imagined. Hmm. That could be decent actually. Never heard of that. Next one is it's Don't Knock Twice. I actually really kind of dug this movie. I thought it was a lot. It wasn't great, but it was pretty good and kind of creepy. And it had what's his name in it? Oh, what's his name? It's going to annoy me if I can't find it. Javier Botet. So yeah, it was decent. So here we go. When troubled teen Chloe defies a local legend's warning and knocks at the door of a long abandoned house, she unleashes a horror beyond her darkest nightmares. The vengeance of a relentless child stealing witch. With nowhere else to turn, Chloe heads to the country home of her estranged mother, Jess, a recovering addict who is desperate to reconnect with her daughter. Now, mother and daughter must once again learn to trust each other if they are to have any hope of surviving the relentless force shadowing Chloe. A well-crafted thriller that's rooted in the real world but dipping its toes into a Brothers Grimm fairy tale. Don't Knock Twice is a wellspring for your next nightmare. It's a decent movie, honestly. It's not, you know, super great, but it's pretty good. Next up is this is the Horror Pack Limited Edition, and it's Rotten Tale. Easter will never be the same again. Rotten Tale tells the bizarre tale of young Peter Cotton, who grew up in a town of Easter Falls and loves rabbits. Peter's science project on rabbit breeding is ruined when the school bullies beat up his rabbit. Okay. Years later, the kind but still shy Dr. Cotton works steadily and gently with his rabbits to cure human infertility. Unbeknownst to Peter, the military is this work. That doesn't make sense. Oh well. And with Peter's fertility serum, the ability to breed in the field. Am I missing something here? Hold on here. Developing fierce soldiers with strength far exceeding a human of their size, and with Peter's fertility serum, the ability to breed in the field. Okay. Peter discovers the true nature of the experiment and attempts to stop it. But in an accident of poetic justice, a bite from an experimental mutant rabbit combines with Peter's own serum to transform him into the evil Rottentail. Okay, spelling and phrasing things aside, it sounds like it could be decent. And last up, we have... oh, yeah. Cabin Fever Patient Zero. Harpack actually sent this once before, I think. So, you're starting to slip a little bit, but it's still a fun movie. Terror is contagious. A group of friends plan the perfect vacation in the Caribbean, but when they head ashore to explore a remote island, their ultimate bachelor weekend devolves into their worst nightmare. An ill-fated swim in contaminated water, they stumble upon a seemingly abandoned research facility where the deadly, flesh-eating virus has been unleashed. The only people left alive are a handful of secretive medical personnel and Patient Zero, the lone person who's been exposed to the disease and shows no symptoms. Can they find a way to survive and escape, or will the virus consume them all in a bloodbath of chaos and carnage? It's actually pretty decent. You know, it's let's put it this way, it's head and shoulders above Cabin Fever 2. And I'm assuming, I've never seen the remake, but the remake's essentially a shot-for-shot remake of the original. So I'm guessing head and shoulders over that as well. It's actually pretty decent. So yeah, we got Cabin Fever, Patient Zero, Rottentail. That's really... Hold on. I'm going to see if I can't maybe get a better shot of this. There, that's a bit better. Rottentail. Don't Knock Twice. And Way of the Wicked. Pretty decent little haul, honestly. You know, some I've seen, some I haven't. But yeah, it's not one of the greatest months ever, but it's still pretty solid. And for like $20 or whatever, you can't really complain. That's it for now. See you next time.